welcome to this video. We did get out racing. Finally, first time this year. Let's see. Well, as you can see, the car is sitting over there on the trailer. And this is Monday, as it is a long weekend for us. I'll get on over there and then I'll show you the car. The fact that it is still in one piece. Did I didn't close the door. I'll be back in a sec. Okay. Door's now shut. Hold on, I'm gonna flip this around again. Okay, so the door's now shut. So we're gonna go through the gate here. And I'm gonna have to fix the garage door a little bit, but I didn't grab my keys. I hope the shop is open. Yes, it is. Okay. So, we don't have any race footage, unfortunately, as we were busy just trying to basically shake the car down, but overall, the night went pretty well on Saturday. So, I'll get to that after I've started unloading. Okay, we're finally done unloading the car. As you can see, it's back in the shop. There's everything from the weekend, some more stuff, but as you can tell, car is still in one piece, I should say. Been out here for about 3 hours trying to unload this thing. Reminds me as to why I went to enclosed. Nonetheless, onto Saturday. So Saturday morning, things weren't looking too well for us. We got everything finished up, started loading up the trailer. We went to load up the car and found out the clutch wasn't disengaging properly. So once we found that, we were going to end up calling it a season. But we did. Hold on. There we go. That's a little better. We did end up freeing up the clutch to double check it. We ended up going just down the street to a school. So pulled it out of the driveway, drove it down to the school, made sure it went through all 3 gears because it's 3-speed Saginaw. Made sure we had reverse for that, and it seemed to be fine. So we decided to load up and head to the track. So then at the track, it was kids ride night, so we only actually had one practice available to us. Hold on, I want to close this garage door. Fine. Okay, so other than the screeching. So once we got to the track, like I said, it was kind of a rush because we were late leaving here. We got there just as I believe the first cars were headed out on track for practice. And with it being kids ride night, we were only getting one practice. So we were already behind the 8 ball because of it being our first night out in the car. We hadn't had any practice at all. And that made things a little bit worse. So that practice, we went out, felt the car, made sure everything felt okay. Everything did. Car definitely has a lot of balls behind it. So even though there is a debate over which has more torque, if it's the 6-cylinder or the 8s in this class. To me, the 6 definitely has a lot of torque. I don't know, because the only time I've driven a V8 was in a heavier car, but still. Even in the feature races, because it's always double features for down at Flameborough, we could basically pull and not just pull on V8s, but blow by them like they were standing still with this car. So that comes to the first feature. We started, I gotta remember, I think it was 16th place is where we would have started because we started tail with it being our first time out. That's where we wanted to start anyway. So we started tail, worked our way up to from Race Monitor was scoring us wrong too, because I guess we had an issue with our transponder, so it didn't score us for 2 laps, but the car that we finished right behind finished 11th, so we're pretty sure we finished 12th. every pass that we made was on the outside. My one crew member and my uncle, who was actually on fan side, both believe that we actually finished 8th in that race. So, as I said, I'm not sure if there's a scoring error or if they seen wrong or what exactly transpired. The car that I finished directly behind, and I know I finished directly behind, was on Race Monitor in 11th place. We were scored 14th because it didn't score us for 2 laps. And then anyway, I'm just going to pause this real quickly. Okay, so the reason why I'm just changed camera angles is I'm going to show you guys a little something. Oh, I got to put another rig down. So, this was discovered after our first feature. That is coming out of the rear end. We were thinking it was just a cracked hub, but so we did swap. This is on the left side. Whoop, tripping over the jack. Yeah, the left side, no, right side, sorry. I get those confused. It's on the passenger side, the rear tire that takes basically all the weight. It's essentially the drive tire for in the corners. And we ended up swapping with the front on the driver's side, so the left side tire, which doesn't take much weight, really. Since it's rear wheel drive, this front corner doesn't fully matter. It still matters, but not as much as that rear tire does. Thinking that it was just a cracked hub, we went out and with the help of, I can't think of their names. Just give me 1 second here. I'll switch back anyway. Hey, so with the help of, I believe it's pronounced Everson Motorsports, it's the 94 that races with us, as well as Scott Tonelli, who helped us with getting fluids for this thing. I can't remember everyone. Oh, TJ Marshall Motorsports, who's basically the president right now of the club, and Mike Pod, who also runs a similar car. They all helped us out with tools and like grease, rear end gear, oil, and stuff to get this car back out for the second feature, which we can't say that we appreciate that enough from them. Unfortunately, as you just saw, it wasn't just a cracked hub, which Everson was kind of thinking that as well, and then mentioned that there shouldn't have been any oil there to begin with. That is probably an inner seal, so that's going to be the next thing that we're going to change. But in feature 2, only 15 cars started that race, so we started, of course, tail again, so 15th place. And we actually worked our way all the way up to 7th. So, once again, every pass that we made was on the outside. I think 3 cars broke down and had issues. One broke and actually ended up in the wall, but I don't think they hit the wall too hard, so hopefully they'll be back out at the next race, as we're off this coming weekend and then back racing the following weekend. So the story behind, so that's how our night went. Car handled great. Those that know short track racing, majority of racing actually, you want to be on the inside line. That's normally the dominant line. If you're able to make the outside line work, that shows what kind of handling of the car you had. And like I said, every pass we made was on the outside. Guys they took away the bottom, so I just went up top and drove on by them. And most of them were V8s, and like I said, we just literally drove right around them. So we were about just over a second off the pace of the faster cars, which, honestly, I'm quite pleased with it, this being the first night out with this car. So we're gonna have to change out that inner seal, check the hub and brakes, because the one brake was, I guess, glowing red. And then hopefully get it out for practice the week before the next race. just to shake it down again, make sure everything is good. Maybe check the brake bias because I think it's a little too far forward for my driving style right now. And get ready for the weekend following. Like I said, there's no video because we were too busy dealing with the car. There wouldn't have been much video to begin with. Not much entertainment actually happened because we weren't up in the thick of things. Once we got by the guards that we did get by, it was basically just us until we got lapped. We did go down technically 4 laps to each feature, but overall this car performed better than what I was expecting it to. It actually pretty much felt on rails. It's handling the exact way I want a car to handle for the most part. Once I get more used to it, once I can figure out the cornering on this car, I think we've got a pretty good piece here. So outside of that, oh yeah, I was gonna mention about the number change. So as you can see, if you weren't able to tell in another video, we have changed our number to 35. I don't think I had mentioned why. 98 was already taken, and we decided to go to a number that we actually had some luck with in the past, kart racing, and I was suggested to go to 08 because there was an 8 also in the class, but also during that suggestion, the guy also said to go back to a number that we've had luck with. 35, I won 2 karting championships with. That on the side of my kart. So that is the number that I've decided to go with. Instead of the 33, we were going to keep it as a tribute. But like I said in the last video, we got tired of finding issues with this car, so decided to change up the paint scheme, change up the number. One number did get forgotten about, which will be coming off, as you can see. There's still 33 back here. We noticed that when we put it on and went to go to the track. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully next race we'll actually have some on-race videos. Like I was saying, hopefully next race we'll have some on-track video, not on-race video, of the racing. And hopefully we'll be able to actually stay up with the pack. Both starts I laid back, I didn't want to get up there yet because of the Constantina effect, so everybody needing to slow down a little bit earlier than normal because of everyone being bunched up. And not knowing this car and knowing the braking fully on it, I just laid back a few car lengths, let everybody else sort everything out, then I went. So, aside of that, this car, like I said earlier, handled pretty good. Hopefully, we can keep this up and start finding more speed and get going to start building our notebook for next season. We've probably only got 3 races left to do. I know there's 4 left in the club, but we're going to be helping my buddy move. Like I think I said that in the last video. So at one point we will be taking another month off. But up till then, really, it's fix that rear seal. Gonna redo the oil, get the car back out, run some practice laps, just try to dial it in a little bit more for myself. And then go from there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more. Like I said, hopefully in our next video we'll actually have some race footage for you guys from on board of the number 35 1933 Dodge. We also can't thank our sponsors enough. Wayne Pittman Ford, Wolfgang, unfortunately, there being no race video, we don't have the camera yet. Camera review yet for them, for the actual onboard stuff. The actual camera footage that we did get from the last video seemed pretty good, at least from what I had seen. So hopefully you guys thought it looked pretty good. Audio quality could have been better, but that seems to be typical with those little cameras. Of course, Kenny Painting, who actually did the maroon part on this car, as you can see. That was all done by Kenny Painting. VIP, they're the ones that paid for the new decals to get them put on, and that's actually their colors, the black and gold. Mellotron, where I work. Not only are they on the car because that's where I work, but knowingly, or unknowingly, they do help us out with tools, bolts, nuts, wiring, metal, pretty much just about everything that we can use on this car I have at my work. So I can normally try to get some of the stuff through my work for the car. So I figured I'd put them on the car. Yeah, I think that's everybody that I can remember anyway. Oh, RJ's Treasure Chest. The store my dad and I started. If you look them up on Facebook or even through Google, I think you should be able to find the store. And see what products are there, and if there's anything there that you would like to buy, go ahead and buy it. If not, you can always drop us a message on the Facebook page, or I believe the email should be also listed on the website to email us what products you'd like to see on the store, and we'll look to try to find a way to source them to get them onto the website. Outside of that, hopefully you guys have a good one, and hopefully we'll see you in another video. Bye now.